Saturday night, it's been an insane week, really trying to drive in sales right now. I got a lot of big expenses coming up, opening up a new store. I got a catering line that's growing super fast, and I'm gonna need some new assets in that category and a lot of new expenses coming up. So I'm kind of in sales mode right now. What can I do to get my customers through my door? And it's really got me thinking, what gives me the ability to get customers through my door as fast as I want? You know, if it's in a time where I really need to push some sales, it's all about communication. It's the ability that we have to communicate with our customers. And so when I really break down what I've been doing over the last few years as far as building this business and an audience and attention, it's really, I've just been developing ways I can communicate. And so if you've watched my content lately, you'll notice I'm really hot on text. I like text right now because it's such a quick and like personal connection with the customer. I'm really trying to scale it. So in my mind, I'll just give you a little preview of what I'm thinking. I'm trying to find a company, a platform, you know, just an infrastructure where I can text my customers and they can text me back and forth like at any moment. And so, you know, obviously that's going to take work on my back end team, and maybe there's some type of like automated responses that we can give them. But I think that it's all about the communication. And so if we can get their trust to communicate with them on something like text by actually bringing them value, you know, bringing them value through things like them being able to reach out to us, hey, are you sold out of this? Or hey, can I pre-order this? I think that's going to be huge for us, pre-ordering, or just, you know, questions about catering, questions about, hey, are you guys hiring or whatever. That can bring value to them. And then we can in turn bring value, but also do sales to them. So we can say, hey, we're gonna have this product, you know, that's of value to them. You know, they obviously like our products. We're not gonna text them about anything we don't think that they're gonna like. And we're also not going to text them anything like, hey, great day to buy drinks. No, like we're really going to be thoughtful about our text list. And so communication's on my mind. The better you can communicate, the better ability you have to sell the product to your customer. And so that's on my mind a lot. Email is also on my mind a lot too. And I think that it's funny how much traction I see from email still. You know, people will come in and like, if we forget to schedule an email or something, we'll see significant results. And so I think although it's not this flashy thing and maybe the open rates aren't as crazy as they used to be, people look at their emails, you know, and a lot of people sit at a desk job all day and they're, oh, thirsty. You know, I think it still has some serious traction. One thing I'm thinking about to bring value is I want to possibly think about some type of email specific content, whether it's surprising, whether it's as simple as, hey, email list. In fact, we did this because it's been on my mind a week ago. Hey, email list, free dips on your pretzels if you come in. Or developing even further, maybe you can develop a series of content like value through entertainment type content that can run, you know, in an embedded YouTube link to your email list or something like that. That's the things I'm thinking about, because I want to glorify each of these ways of communication. If you want to communicate with us via email, via text, via social media, that's great. I don't want to create any friction. I just want to be able to communicate, because that's all the leverage. I mean, if I have any new product, if I need anything, as long as I have a really direct, easy way to communicate, that's where all the magic happens. And so I think what I'm trying to say here is, if you're not thinking about how you can communicate with your customers, you're making a big mistake. And, you know, a lot of the times, I made a video about this a while back, but it's not a lot of the times I'm like seeing some of my competitors even like pop up, try to add all these things to their menu and think that that one thing is going to make all the big difference. You know, you add this thing to your menu and everyone's going to be flying in. That's not the case. It's a communication problem. It's a communication problem. You know, the product is typically good enough if you got, you know, reassurance that you should build a business around it. You know, it takes a lot of steps to get there. You know, it doesn't take a lot of steps, or it's just hard to figure out that the problem is communication. And so I'm really thinking about that. And now that I kind of have that understanding in my head, I'm like, how can I make my business be able to communicate with my customers at any moment on any platform to, you know, honestly, to be able to sell anything. And so communication, that's on my mind on this Saturday night. Thanks for watching.